Okay, so today I'm doing a quick guitar lesson or riff rundown, whatever you want to call it, on Mephistofeles' song Transylvanian Funeral. It's their first track off of their second album, I'm Heroin, and I just picked it up on CD the other day. If you haven't heard it before, I doubt that because you're clicking on this video and you're probably an avid fan, so you probably already have 100 times. But got that on CD. It's wonderful. There we are. Here's Transylvanian Funeral at the top. Got the boys here. Anyway, that being said, here to talk too much through another guitar lesson video thingy. So basically, they play almost all of their songs. There's just a handful of songs they don't, but there's almost all the songs that they play are in drop D. So I'm not teaching in that today. I'm teaching it in B standard because that's what I mostly play in, and that's where I've jammed along and played with all their music. So if you're looking to learn this in drop D, I do apologize. I could drop a separate lesson maybe sometime on another video in their actual respective tuning, but I just play it on B standard and it's fine. So I will be calling the strings like from the frets because when I'm going like through the lesson, like on the 8th fret, on the B string or on the E string, I'm referring to it in my B standard tuning. So if that's a little confusing, that's why. But once again, if you're watching this very strange, obscure guitar lesson for this song, I'm very aware that you're probably, not a beginner. So just in case you are, though, you never know. Anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna play the riffs really fast. And then after that, I'll come right back and kind of show you what's going on. Hoping God this isn't flipped upside down now, but we're gonna risk it. We're gonna see. Basically, those are my pedals. I have the Big Muff on. I have that settings pretty like dulled out. Like I don't want the sharpness coming through too much. And then I'll be playing through that wah there. So. Yes, I just wanted to show that real fast. And with that being said, we are back. Just wanted to show the pedal I was playing through. We got the Big Muff and the SF300 down there. I'm not turning on the SF300, but that's there. It's the bass Big Muff running through the Weeping Demon wah. Here we go. Transylvanian Funeral. Alright, so wasn't perfect. I kind of shortened it as well, so that way it's not too long in the tooth on this video. But I'll just kind of quickly try to go through the frets for you, so I apologize if I make any small mistakes or I don't refer to it perfectly, but you'll get the gist of it. Once you see exactly just what even frets you're playing, you'll get a hang of it. So starting on your 6th fret on your B string, you want to play that palm muted, and then on your 9th fret as well. Then you want to go to the 8th fret on the string below it on the E string, and then you want to play the 7th fret on the E string, and then back to that 8th fret, and then you want to hammer on and pull off once you go back to the 7th fret again, and then you want to hit that 9th fret, and then back to the 6th fret. So now this is going to be that first pattern. So then the second pattern would go so damn, sorry. It's fairly similar to what we just played, except there's just a couple of note differences. So we go to the 6th fret, 9th fret, then you go to the 8th fret but on the A string, and then 7th fret on the A, and then back to the 8th, and then do the hammer on pull off thing, and then you want to hit the 8th fret on the E, and then the 7th fret on the E, and then quickly get to that 9th, and then because that's going to be like kind of on the upbeat, and then finish it on the 6th note again. So to run through that all together. So I'll do that part first, and then I'll restart what we've learned. Okay, restart everything we learned just now. So that's the main gist of that's the main riff. After that, I believe, hold on, let me think. Okay, yeah, so that's going to be your opening riff. Then our chorus lick, that's where Gabriel starts to sing. You're going to be pounding on the 6th fret as a power chord on that B string. Then you want to end on that 5th fret, and you want to single note it. A lot of the riffs are about single notations. You kind of give it an ugly bend, even maybe push in on the fret to give it some sharpness, and then you want to go back to that other lick we just learned. So to kind of just recall everything we just did. So it's 6th fret. So you just want to kind of repeat that a few times. I believe he hits that 6th fret power chord 3 or 4 times, and then it doesn't end with it. You can also make it sound cool by doing the octave bend, just kind of making it ring out the other string. After that, next phrasing or next riff would go so basically 6th fret, 9th fret, then the other pattern we learned earlier, it's going to be the 8th and that 7th back on that E string, but we're pulling off from the 8th to the 7th, and we're quickly hitting the 9th back on that B. So, and then so 8th fret on the A, 7th fret on the A, then you want to kind of hit the pairing octave up here on the B string. You want to hit that 6th fret right after. So, and then you want to quickly bounce from that 6th fret that we just hit to the 8th fret, pull off to the 7th fret, pull off on the E string, and then end on the 9th fret, back on the B. So Sorry if that was a little confusing. Just maybe rewind it if you need to. But it's just it plays like this very slowly. It goes. But then, like, I guess in the riff you'd play like. And then that'll restart back into the. Then you play this again. It's going to end there for a little bit. It's going to end on the 6th fret after you repeat everything you just learned like twice. And then it goes into this like bluesy lick. It goes from the 6th fret to the 9th fret, and this kind of like blues kind of like bounce. And that's just hitting the 6th and the 9th in that groove there. I guess technically you're hitting like. I guess you're hitting the 6th fret twice, and then that you would kind of end on that as a bend. But after that, it goes the 11th fret 3 times, and then there's a pause, and then 3 times again on that 9th fret, and then I kind of drag it and pull it back down to the 6th fret. So it goes 6th fret, 9th fret, and then this, the 11th. And that's that. That is the song Transylvanian Funeral. So, thank you for sticking around. That's about it. So, if this video helped you, that's awesome. If it didn't, that's also awesome. Thank you for watching. That's really all I can say about it. I don't really have an outro or anything, so I'll probably just keep playing this till it fades out.